EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Miami. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down. 2 to Tyreek for the Miami first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, Browning, short throw to Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, here's Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Browning rolling to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Smith here. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Second down and 4. Looking to throw. Browning. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That's caught at the 1. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to pass. Tua. It's Hill, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Tua. That is caught inside the 5. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. The two are going to try and throw for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Browning. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. That one goes for 8 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A handoff to Mixon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down.
I ain't taking no chances. I'll be playing around and shit. I ain't doing that shit. Nah, I'm cool.
They'll give it to Mixon. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer.
It's over for that shit. It's over.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown.
Let's get it.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 31, here's second down and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua.
It's over. It's over. GG's, Chet.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Browning. They'll roll him out right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They're going to try and throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Purdy off the play fake. And he floats one there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Ayuk going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Purdy looking to throw, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, Browning. Over the middle to Smith. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. Now Joe Mixon, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 2nd and goal, 1 man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Throwing to start the drive. Browning. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Browning's throw taken in here by Chase. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks, don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Off the play fake. Browning. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Browning. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We're scoreless after 1.
Okay.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Driven it down the field.
Come on, Chase. Come on, Chase. Watch this, Cass. Watch what I'm about to do with Chase. Watch this shit. Watch this shit with Chase.
Is this 4th down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He's trying to trick his ass.
Contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 4th down, Browning.
Hey, man.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to get...
If I ain't scoring, nigga, you ain't scoring either, nigga. That's how the fuck it's gonna go. Think you doing something. My dude moving too slow. Nigga should have fucking ran. What the fuck is he doing? Stupid motherfucker just sitting there, man. Fuck is you waiting on? Yeah, run that shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Nigga. Your ass ain't gonna make it nowhere. You ain't gonna make it nowhere. Sit down, nigga. Sit the fuck down. Sit your bitch ass down.
After a pickup of 40, getting out to the 25. 3rd and 5. Now Purdy.
Sit the fuck down, nigga.
He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Man, you shitty as fuck. You ain't gonna score shit, nigga. Make sure that your bitch ass ain't scoring shit. Shitty ass. Short pass ass nigga. Can't fuck with me with my short passes. Let's see what the fuck you got. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Sit your ass down. Sit down. Hurry up and score. Matter of fact, I want you to score. Hurry up and score, nigga. I want you to score. Hurry up and score, nigga. Show me what you got, nigga.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Out of the gun, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Check 26, check 26,
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Sit the fuck down, nigga.
Fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sit your ass down, nigga.
Play in this first half. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal.
You better quit playing this go, nigga. You better quit playing this go. What the fuck, man? What the fuck are you doing?
Final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. Flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed.
Sit the fuck down, nigga. Sit your bitch ass down. Sit your bitch ass down. Hurry up and pick your play, nigga. Hurry up and pick that play, nigga. Shitty ass. Sit your bitch ass down. Hurry up and pick that shitty ass play you about to do.
Purdy now to throw.
Shut up, buddy.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy in the final seconds of the first half.
You better get that too, bitch.
Have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Hey, shitty ass nigga. Shitty ass.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bitch ass nigga.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteeing he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. To throw on 3rd down. Browning. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Juwan Jennings, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. And got his man complete. Down to the 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 78 yards. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. DJ Reader there on the tackle. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 77 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. He'll get it done.
GG's.
First down, 49ers. 2 minutes left.
I don't care if we run the clock out. I'm trying to get the game over with. GG's.
So far, it's first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock.
I won my last game before this. I'm good.
All you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
I won my last game before this. I'm good.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. And now we'll get a
Bro, all you got to do is end the game. It's over. Why you keep doing all that? GG's.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Off play action. Browning. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan was incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception.
It's my fault, man. I always do that dumb shit. It's all good, though. I ain't tripping. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And Purdy's throw going to be taken in by Ayuk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The ball on the 8, still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and the 49ers are set up now with a 1st and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Browning eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Off the play fake. Browning. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to...
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Browning sliding out of the pocket. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 41 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2 yards to go, second down. Here's McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available, and he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Bengals going to use their second and their timeout.
If you gonna make it, bro, come on, man. You got this, bro.
And this one is right through.
You lucky motherfucker. Boy, if you would have missed that, would have been a celebration.
Don't worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This taken in right around the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Off the play fake. Browning rolling to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Off play action. Browning. That is caught. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Browning. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd and 10, Browning. Going for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now here's a throw that's complete. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now Browning. Dumps it off to Mixon. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double team. Someone at the second level.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Browning. Open man is Higgins. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Browning's throw complete there to Smith. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Browning's throw into the hands of Sample. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing after the interception. Browning. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Browning's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Off the play fake. Browning. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 7. Off play action. Browning. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake. Browning. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Off play action. Browning. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown.
GG's, Chad. He got lucky. GG's, though.
Well, the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So the victory here.
GG's, man. GG's.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins.